Let's adjourn to the dressing room and see about your disguise, shall we? The items we need are in the dressing room. The appropriate facial hair adorns the bust before you. Ah, well, that's not the most traditional look for a lady. However, it should be effective in blending in with Seika's men. Now, for the tattoo. Ah, yes, very mercenary indeed. You'll fit right in with those brutes. Now then, you better be off to deal with Seika, hadn't you?
Jimmy, back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately? Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Roll over, you stupid mutt.
Don't get too close.
All right, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? Now, don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
Ooh, look at Jimmy, that really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him.
It's not Jimmy! Oh! Well, better him than me.
Oh, we're gonna enjoy this.
Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
Hey! You're not supposed to shoot! Wait!
Feeling a bit down, son? Kill the damn dog!
You look ridiculous with that beard. Here, let me give it a shave.
Nice hit! That'll show 'em how we mercenaries fight.
Yeah, good shot. Aim for the head next time. Whoa, you got smashed for buggery there, mate. That's it. You stand in the way of the bullet. Cut out her liver so I can hang it over my mantelpiece like a liver is a thing over your mantelpiece. Oh, did that hurt as bad as it?
I want her weapon when she's dead. Nobody knocks down my mates but me. Kick him off, mate. It's just...
Oh, that looked like it hurt, don't it? You're a worm on a hook.
That dog ought to be muzzled. It's a vicious killer.
Dog should be put down. Leave her! She's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
Too bad for you, I'm wearing my flame retardant underpants.
Watch out for the mangy cur! No, go!
Watch out for the damn dog, he's a biter.
Smash it to a pulp!
Should have brought some marshmallows. Fight back, Bob! Fight back! Interesting tattoo. Hole in the bugger. Too bad for you, I'm wearing my flame retardant underpants.
Somebody do something! Okay,
Somebody get that dog!
Good news, but it won't be enough to see.
Bloody setting things on fire!
Stop! You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise. Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Seika has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. Ah, your loyal companion. This is where you can see how he is getting on, his combat proficiency, any new tricks he's learned. He's bound to enjoy being called that. How may I be of assistance? There are new garments available. A very impressive tattoo, it must be said. Any other business to attend to? It is a momentous occasion, man. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable... Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather attached to the place. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
There's a chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes, the special ingredient of our famous silver hen ale.
used to open myself to the world when it was different, happy, prosperous, peaceful. But that world is gone, and today's is a tragic and horrible place. I find myself feeling protective, sad, closed off. Is there anything left that is not evil and corrupt or broken and miserable? Anyone who is still innocent, pure, happy? The sight of one such person, no matter how small, would do so much for my spirits. I would open myself to the world again.
Sell me your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
Anything I can do for you, just give a shout. Let me know if I can help.
All right, cheers. You're making my toast.
Best products in Brightwall.
Don't go into battle without a good supply of
Guns,
potions.
guns, guns!
A beard looks silly on a lady. Yay! Ga, ga, ga.
Ah.
My favourite colour is doggy colour. Why are your clothes so ugly? Are you really poor? Maybe one day I can be as great as you.
Don't waste food ever again
yes.
with our amazing
Hello.
pistachios.
Hiya. I always like seeing you. Yay! Fab! Yippee! Hi. How are you?
We need another pie maker in this town. That would solve all our...
Whoops. Sorry.
Something happened to you? Or are you just ugly?
Always look out for sales. You never know when I'll put one on.
They're looking for a bard. You should inquire.
Can I be of service?
There's worse things than being poor, like, being
Right,
dead.
We're keeping afloat here. Business could be better, but it could be worse.
You call those trousers? Well, I suppose they cover your
Get rid
legs,
of
but
it.
really now, that's all they've got going.
You hear about all sorts of attacks in places like this. I don't like it.
Ah, here she is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But?
But, were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean.
You know, for a town with a famous academy, I haven't exactly noticed an abundance of brainy people. I don't know. This beer seems like a pretty good reason.
Yes! Not bad. Huh?
Do us a favor, and I'll be your friend. I got a package needs delivering to a Alrighty then, and good luck.
Yes. Count yourselves lucky. Doesn't take much interest in Brightwall.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm so worried. It's my daughter, you see. I can't find her. The little scamp is always going off on her own, having adventures and whatnot. Always comes back after a while, though, but this time she's been missing for hours and hours. I'm frantic with worry. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Please bring her back safe and sound.
Are you here to take me home? We made it out of the cave. Brilliant. Help! What's that? Help! I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. More nasty things! Don't let them eat me! Are we there yet? There's my mum! Mummy! Mummy!
My darling, my little darling, what a relief! I was beside myself. I can't thank you enough. I'm forever in your debt.
Ah, now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the Sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are... An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region.
Oh, hello. Lovely, aren't they? Great, great! Now, this package, like I said, it's very special. I ordered it from a catalogue. It was very expensive, but then this is Jonathan we're talking about. He deserves only the best. Now, according to the catalogue, the delivery coach travels through Misspeak Valley. Maybe they lost a wheel there or something. It's a good place to start looking around anyway.
silence, you foul, vile fiend! You, dear lady, you who live in...
You will find the legendary lost play. Splendid.
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed Only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Oh, Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Top dead!
Oh, woe! What cruel darts doth strike my intemperate soul! If this reject...
Shove it, fatty.
Stop! Thou hast driven a dagger into my breast and ended all hope of happiness. Thusly, I must end my life.
Hark! A shadow approaches. Take me! And so I die.
Well, it's an unorthodox reading of the text, but one cannot argue with the results.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
You look so cute in that crown.
Why, Jester, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one of your japes?
Ah! Oh!
So it's true! You do love me! You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers, how much I've wanted you. Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
A well-laid blow. Follow it up with another.
How do you like that? Good work. Keep it up. We'll be the riches. Oi! You keep shooting that thing. Someone's gonna get killed. Bet that leaves a bruise. More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
Struck. Now. Stop it in Next time, dodge the bullet.
All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play! Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert!
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Hark! Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that? Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense. Worst play ever.
I'm beginning to understand why Philip Morley never
closing up for the night.
If you love gnomes, you'll love Brian and Brightwell. Got loads of them.
Yay! Yeah! Not bad.
Do you like my new trousers? Oh, I just got them a couple of days ago. Sounds doing well. I have a feeling things will get even better.
I really need to stock up the pantry. Where's the best grub?
Nice!
Great way to stop them going
Hi.
on a crime spree.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following you. Merely show them what you are capable of.
Oh, this is terrible. Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty.
Ah, hello. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. You're dressed as a chicken. What are you planning to do dressed as a chicken?
They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie, I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3 or so to maximize their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me. Well done. Their reign of terror is over before it began. All right, see if you can find some more.
Last time I saw this, I nearly laughed.
That's lovely. Just keep doing what you're doing. And no matter what, don't show them any fear.
Last time I was here, Bright Wall was buzzing with culture. I remember an acting troupe who attracted huge crowds. What was their name?
That would be Lambert and Pinch.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it.
All right. We'll let them live. But only if you swear never to let them out again.
All right. All right. We'll work this out.
I hope I haven't made a terrible mistake. But if I killed them, I would just make them martyrs.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers.
It's what's best, Bernard.
I believe Samuel awaits
It's
you
the
at the
right
town
thing
gates
to
to
do.
express that
I wish
very
I could
sentiment.
believe that. I really do.
Now we just have to figure out a compromise.
Haven't I compromised enough?
Figure out how chickens can get the most out of their lives while still making you feel safe.
Bit warmer than expected lately. The stalls are now opening.
The world is a wonderful place.
Yeah, well done.
Have you delivered the package yet?
You won't find...
Do you have anything I can buy off you?
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero queen. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope that you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your mother founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our queen.
Fill up your belly with our foodstuffs.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you've made to the people of Albion. Your contract with Samuel is there, for example. I hope everything is in order. You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will... You've acquired several trophies since you last popped in for a visit, and I've taken the liberty of mounting them. Good heavens, that could be taken the wrong way.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper.
Damn thing doesn't open. How do you, Oh, well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder. Promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them. And promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
You'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
prouder of what you've accomplished. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Mistpeak when you're ready. The revolution is just getting started.
It's amazing what you can find when you're digging up your back garden, isn't it? Giant.
Wonderful. How kind you are. Here it is.
Hear they need a new songsmith round here.
Wonderful,
I really like that.
Boo! Hiss!
Well done, that's good.
I'm thinking of starting a weapon
You're that
collection.
funny one,
I should really
aren't
buy
you?
at least one,
Do a
you know.
joke.
Get things
Go
rolling.
on. Never seen anything like that. Great. Now that image is stuck in my head. Not too bad, I guess.
Woo! All right! Ha!
Good one!
Brilliant!
That's all right.
That Saker always seems to get away with it. You better not shop around here anymore.
Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah!
Haha, good one.
Woo! All right!
Yeah! Nice!
Oh, drivel.
I've got some spare gold, and there's only one thing for it. Shop. There's a shop that sells that as well.
I'm sure Saul will be very interested in what I found.
There is no better tattoo.
Home is where the heart is, as they say. It should also be where you have your best furnishings. Now, have you given any thought to redecorating?
So you never do anything bad? Wow. I do hope you're trying to be a comedian. Where'd you get those clothes? Did your mum dress you? Great job.
All
Is there
right
an
then.
armory round here?
You look ridiculous! Incredible! So, that Bernard bloke wanted to top all his chicks, but you talked him out of it. Well done. I love chickens.
Go on.
Woohoo!
Unbelievable!
Yeah,
Right.
nice.
Yeah! Woohoo! Woohoo! Yeah!
Yay!
Yeah!
All right.
Yeah! shoot up down. That makes me want kids.
I place the contract representing your promise to Sabine